Imagine waking up one day and realizing that half the people you call friends would sell you out for a little money, clout, or comfort. That realization hits hard, but it's the truth. Most people around you aren't really in your corner. They're just there for the ride, and when things get tough, they'll vanish, or worse, turn on you. The easiest way to know if someone is going to betray you? Look at their strength. Not just physical, but mental, emotional, and financial. Weakness in any form is a liability, and on a long enough timeline, it will always betray you. Every single time I gave too much grace to someone weak, I was met with betrayal. Weakness always finds an excuse, a way out, a shortcut, or a reason to justify failure. If someone has a weakness for money, they will steal. A weakness for women, they'll go behind your back. A weakness for pressure, they'll fold when you need them the most. And here's the truth. You can't build an empire surrounded by liabilities. One of the greatest benefits of financial success is control. The ability to cut out the noise, filter your environment, and design your life from the ground up. But that means you also have to design your circle. You can't elevate yourself and expect everyone to come along for the ride. Not everyone is built for that journey. Some will try to leech, some will try to drag you back down, and others will resent you for making them face their own mediocrity.
You can't rely on weak people because even if they have the best of intentions, even if they love you with all of their heart, their love means nothing because external pressure will make them break. It doesn't matter how much they love you. It doesn't matter what their intention is. It doesn't matter what they promise. It doesn't matter what they say. All that matters is all of that will go out the window once they break because they are weak. If a weak man says to you, "I got your back 100%, bro," he may mean it when he says it. He will convince you because he is not lying. But he is incapable of resisting pressure. So all of those words go out the window once he breaks. So when a weak person says something, you can ignore it. It's worth nothing. Every word that comes out of a weak person's mouth is a lie because they've spent their entire life lying to themselves, and by extension, they're going to lie to you.
Wealth isn't just about money. It's about power, influence, and the ability to move freely without asking permission. When you have financial freedom, you don't depend on anyone. You don't tolerate disrespect. You don't have to explain yourself to people who don't understand your vision. The opinions of weak people don't matter because they never took action. They never had the discipline to change their situation. And that's why I don't tolerate weak people in my circle. There's a difference between someone working to get stronger and someone who accepts weakness as a personality trait. If you're actively improving yourself, you belong. But if you make excuses for why you're not progressing, if you mock discipline, if you reject growth, you're a liability. Weak people lie not just to others, but to themselves. And if they can't be honest with themselves, how can you ever expect them to be honest with you? They tell themselves strength doesn't matter. They convince themselves discipline is optional. They believe they can escape the consequences of their own choices. And when push comes to shove, they fold under pressure. A weak friend is only a friend when times are good. When things go south, they will sell you out in a heartbeat, whether it's for money, comfort, or just to escape a little heat. And let's talk about financial strength. If someone can't manage their own money, they will never respect yours. A person who is constantly broke, always borrowing, always needing a bailout is a financial liability. If they lack the discipline to handle their own finances, how can you trust them in business? How can you trust them in any real venture? Wealthy people understand that financial literacy is a direct reflection of self-control. The broke mindset isn't about having less money, it's about having less discipline. That's why I choose to surround myself with strong people. People who don't break when life applies pressure. people who stay honorable even when it's inconvenient, people who understand that strength isn't just about muscles, but about mindset, discipline, and the ability to withstand adversity. That's the difference between winners and everyone else. So ask yourself, do you want a circle of liabilities or a circle of assets?
When I tell people that you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with, everyone agrees. They go, yeah, that's probably true. And then they continue to hang around with people who they don't want to be. Why? There has to be a point where you sit and go, okay, you're my friends, etc., etc. I love you guys. Yeah, we can talk, but I'm on a different life path. You have to leave some people behind. If you were to come hang around with me and my crew, you would be self-conscious, and that self-consciousness would motivate you, or they would certainly instill the discipline required for you to change. You don't feel self-conscious amongst your peers. That's why you don't change. If you were to get in a room and you're the only person who ain't a fucking monster, you'd want to become a monster.
Because here's the truth. If your circle is full of people who can't even control their own emotions, their own thoughts, their own habits, how can you ever expect them to be reliable when it counts? If they fold over small problems, what do you think they'll do when real adversity hits? If they make excuses for their lack of discipline, what happens when discipline is the only thing standing between you and failure? People who can't control their mind will never control their future. They will always be at the mercy of their emotions, their addictions, and their self-inflicted struggles. And if you let them into your life, their weakness will eventually become your burden. So cut them loose. Build your circle with people who push you forward, not hold you back. Here's the bottom line. Weakness is a choice. Strength is also a choice. And if you're serious about building wealth, about creating freedom, about taking control of your life, you need to surround yourself with people who choose strength, people who are willing to put in the work, people who are ready to face reality instead of running from it. Because when the storm comes, when the pressure is on, when life gets real, you don't want people who panic. You want warriors. You want people who rise to the occasion. You want a circle that doesn't just survive adversity, but thrives in it. So take a look at the people around you. Are they strong or are they weak? Are they assets or are they liabilities? Because if they can't be trusted when things get hard, they're dead weight. And dead weight has no place in your journey to success.
You're right. I am the sum of the 5 people I spend the most time with. Anyway, this is my friend Nick. He's so funny when we go drinking because he gets really drunk. Losers. I don't talk to anybody who is not winning. Every phone call I will answer, if I answer a phone call, it is from a winner. I don't talk to losers. Everyone I talk to is rich. Everyone I talk to is making money. Everybody. If my entire reality is full of multimillionaires making money, how am I not going to make money? And this is why network is so important, is because it's the same reason that wolves hunt in packs. If you're a lone animal, you have one set of eyes. But if you're a pack, you're watching every single angle, every single side.
Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up and like this video. It helps push my content to more people who need to hear it. Please subscribe to Nova Society Finance. Always remember to master your money. Don't let your money master you.